Hello again, we are back. So we're up to another random run. So where we got now? Another Eden run. Well, that'd be interesting to do again. W8H0E0QX. Oh, man. the the rate of fire and the range is like really bad. So we're gonna have to utilize this box until we find something that's gonna like alleviate this problem. Yeah, it's yeah, things have been things have been going great. It's been nice out. It's been pretty chill for the most part. I just finished with that daily today. Got that uploaded in the moment. Just a few more days. We're gonna have I think a St. Patrick's Day theme one, so that'd be pretty interesting to try. I got a little spewer. I mean, he's okay. Ah. Yeah, he's doing some creep damage, which helps a little bit. Oh no, we don't want to get that yet. We do have a key for that. So yeah, things have been like modestly quiet for the most part. It's been another chest. There's been not a whole lot been happening. It's been I mean, because of COVID, there isn't really much to do like there used to be. But things are opening up slowly. Get that summer weather going again. Be nice. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, I guess. As you can see, not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, there ain't a whole lot going on, really. It's just been kind of slow, like how things have been for a while. I mean, Repentance is coming out in less than 3 weeks, I think. And I seen a blog recently about it. They are fixing some of those issues with those items that people have been hoping to get fixed. So they're doing stuff with the holy water and the GB bug and stuff like that. And it's an interesting concept of how they're changing those kind of things. I imagine they've got other stuff planned for like fixing the other remaining items. Because like holy water, I forgot what that does. Like I assume when you get hit, it creates an AoE effect to wherever enemies step in it, they slow down or something. I don't know. I usually avoid that item, like the plague. I think holy water. I think it counts as like a ally or something like that. You can use for sacrificial dagger. I'm not sure. I know certain ones they don't, like Dark Bum. Okay, let's fight our boss. Duke of Flies, it's not too bad. Oh, well, unless you get like two little spear. Oh yeah, that's right. If you get a you get an orbital or something like that, then you're going to have double of that, and you're not going to have anything new. So that's going to be something. So we're going to plant a bomb down. A bomb? Wow, that didn't help much. So we're just going to have to ride this out. I got some stereo speakers coming in pretty soon. Enjoy some music and stuff like that. Like, my TV speakers are fine and stuff. It's just that it doesn't project the volume and the bass and stuff like that is what I like it to be. It's more or less kind of flat and, we got it here. Oh, yeah, that's right. The, panic syringe. We got that. Alright, come on. Something good. Range. Well, that helps part of the problem, but doesn't alleviate all of it. Yeah, I got some speakers coming in. They look decent, for the most part. Just needed something that projects a lot of those sound waves. See, we got a key, so it wouldn't hurt to try one of these chests. You know what? That bomb and that spirit heart really helps, because we're going to really need it next floor. I played it with a lot of like audio editing and stuff over the years, and finding out more and more interesting things about like just all sorts of variations when it comes to sounds. Most of my audio work I edit through Audacity. It's a very underrated product though. You know, being a free product, there's just so much variety of tools you can use with that. And you can just mess with all sorts of settings and whatnot. And then you got like, you know, custom third-party plugins you could put in to like, you know, make more adjustments to things. Panning it's a big one. Panning, you know, that's like having the audio going left to right ear and stuff, where you have certain like instrumental things going to left to right ear. We can just play this a little bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Just a little bit of that. Okay. Go to the next room. Well, we will. Like, I mean, if you've listened to music, you probably have. A lot of modern music, they've messed with certain instruments and certain like tones that kind of fit with both ears for like a more of a stereo experience. I mean, we'll take that. I mean, it's not up to par. It looks like our bosses are going up. So, and it makes the music more engaging, so to speak. It makes it more like, it flows better and stuff. Especially the vocals too. Now if we get some brimstone, that'd be a good synergy. Right now our range is alright, but it needs to be improved and damage and stuff. I think the rate of fire is fine. Come to think of it, it looks like it's just the shot speed's kind of like making it appear as though it's slow. So we're gonna get some shot speed. Maybe like a safety pin at least, or squeeze it to get some extra like tears. There we go. At least Spearer's doing some good, and we got the hot champion hot, which isn't as bad because at least with champion hot, it won't be as much like ghosts to deal with. The little ghosts, we still have to be a little careful. Well, there won't be a point of using the box, really. Okay, we got to be more careful than that. Yeah, it's sneaky, yeah. Thing with this hunt, though, is like, you can't really step too far away from him. Especially with that range. There we go. Okay, so we get some health, that's nice. Okay, so multi-dimensional baby, and Rodden baby. We're going to have to just take Rodden baby, just to kind of preserve our health a little bit. Rodden baby, that's going to double our damage per fly. And we'll just go to the next floor. Anyways, audio. I've done some audio work over the years. Like I said, it's both a challenge and a kind of a learning experience. Trying to figure out how to like make the audio pop, so to speak, for like certain things. So like for me, some of my work was like a lot to do with like vocal stuff, trying to make the vocal stuff kind of pop and kind of like eliminate a lot of that background noise, like static noise or like anything like that. And it can be a challenge to an extent. It reminds me of like, so like background noise reminds me of like, it's like equivalent to like for photographs, like having too much exposure, overexposure in images to where they're like super bright or super dark. It's like if you got too much of that, there's only so much you can do. But in the end, it's just gonna look kind of and sound kind of like weird, so to speak. So that's why you always want to have the right ideal settings on your audio device. You know what? At this point, let's do this. So we got that. Our shot speed's still pretty bad. We'll take Gemini. Let's see here. Oh, a little brown nugget. Yeah, it gets tricky. Like you just have to have the right settings and a certain, the right kind of device and stuff, just to make things like work. Oh no, we lost our deal with the devil. At least we got 9 lives though. That's pretty good. I'm not too concerned about deal with the devil per se, but this room's gonna be useful for us when we come back to reroll. And this curse in the maze. Yeah, music players though, they could be just as like as important as like, how you present that audio, like, or how you recorded that audio and then present it on those devices. And there's just so much crazy stuff too with audio, like players. So many things to look at. Some of them have their own benefits. Some of them have like their own, negatives, I guess you call them. But it's like usually based on preference and like actual standards and stuff. The acoustics. Okay, let's see here. So we're just gonna go to the boss room again and reroll. And 9 life sticks with us no matter what. Metronome. That's another music-related item, speaking of which. I don't really use the metronome because I don't really play an instrument anymore. Okay, this is a little bit more reasonable. Shot speed and our No, I guess, yeah. So I guess I was wrong. So like my rate of fire was pretty bad. So I guess what was proccing was the odd mushroom or something like that. But yeah, audio. It's it's out there. I mean, there's sound waves everywhere. Frequencies. I mean, they're all frequencies too. Just crazy to think about. Everything's a frequency. Let's try to roll this a little bit here. I love how the luck is negative 0.42. Get our money back. Like some audio, you can like cut back some background noise. Like you can have like a fan or something going on in the background. You can cut that out, and it shouldn't affect the vocal stuff for the most part. I mean, depending on like how loud the fan is and stuff, and how loud your voice is, obviously, or any voice. I'm popping that. So we got 1 in 400 chance. Come on. Nah, I didn't think so. Okay, well, let's see. Actually, we can probably go to the shop. Hope there's a battery in there and re-roll again, because I don't know how this is gonna last. Yeah, granted we got some damage, but it's like... Okay, yeah, there is. And we might be able to get another one. Out of here. Libra. It's not what I wanted. Skipping stones. Skipping stones, mysterious liquid. It's a little better, but it's not what I'm looking for here. Alright, that is... Okay, yeah, that's a little bit more reasonable. I used to use this program, and it was an Audacity that manages to auto-pan audio. And it had all these different settings and stuff, but unfortunately that software went out of... I mean, the company that made the software went out of business, and you can't download it anymore. Or purchase it, so that's unfortunate. I guess that's just how the way things are anymore. It's just like you find something that's pretty cool and then it just kind of goes away, you know. This might be our secret room. Okay, it is. It's some pretty reasonable amount of money. I think at this point, with all the lives and the decent stats we've got, I think we just hold off on not using the D-Infinity for now on. I think it's a D-Infinity. Or D100. That's right, D100. Because D-Infinity, that's like... gives you random dice rolls for each time you roll them. We just gotta fix our range and stuff. Just go over here and just wait and sneak over here. And there's Mr. Greed. Oh, I want to give you money, but like... You don't want me to give you money. There we go. Let's grab all this. Skirt through here. Big thing that's been, coming around the last several years is ASMR videos, which I try to get into them. It's just like I can't. Like there's something about it that's just kind of like strange about it. I get it. I get the gimmick and stuff. They have all sorts of different variety of ones. Like really soft noise ones, like someone scratching on like fabric or something, or crunching. That's another thing too, is like there's even ones where it's like mukbangers, where they do a combination of like an eating video, eating a bunch of stuff, and having a microphone really up close to personal and hearing them crunch. Like, I don't know what audience kind of appeals to like having someone crunch in your ear. I mean, I'm not the audience, obviously, that likes that. It's just like something interesting. Yeah, that's another thing too that's been like trending is mukbanging in general, like eating a bunch of food on camera at once. I mean, it appeals to a certain audience. I used to watch a little bit of that, somewhat. Only it was just more lines of food reviews than like, you know, seeing someone watch, eat a bunch of like food for 2 hours. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's try this. So I might just reroll, just for fun, just for kicks, you know. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So we got a fun guy transformation. So it's a little bit. Well, you think you get more damage, but I guess not. Okay. Well, let's see. No, there's no shop. That's right. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with this. Oh, we got Isaac's heart. Well, at least we got a bunch of health. Okay, next floor. You know, another thing too when it comes to audio is like audio recorders have been more and more discreet. Like they've been built to be smaller and smaller over time. I mean, not as like great as like a I should know this name, but I have a recorder that it's sort of high end. It's meant for like plugging into cameras and stuff like that. It does some good work. Really good audio quality. You can mess with a lot of settings. They have other versions too, but the other versions aren't necessarily like great unless you're using it for more bigger equipment, and the quality is about the same anyways, so there isn't like much you're missing out with it. But I can hook it up to a DSLR and then change settings in the DSLR and to where it uses that as a microphone, so you can simultaneously record audio while you're recording video, and it'll show up on both the video and separately on your audio device, which is really nice. So if you just want the audio, you don't have to go in to the video and just like extract it and then do some editing. You have it separate too. And this tier rate though. Well, this damage in general right now, it used to be just a tier rate. And the range. And the shot speed. Shot speed's still low, surprisingly. There we go. Let's try this. Alright, so we got like an angel transformation. We still got Isaac's heart. Okay. So what have we got here? We got like something weird going on here. Explosivo. Okay. Now, audio, like, it's just really important when it comes to just any kind of work in general. See, this gets tricky because I'm not used to Isaac's heart. Let's see. I'm a little slow too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got this. You know what? Thank you. Oh my word. Why? I don't understand why our thing is still like low. See what we got in here. I'm not gonna roll that. I'm gonna like figure out how to get a decent run. At least we got rid of Isaac's heart. That helps. We need some damage. We need some just everything. Well, except health. Health's pretty good. I'm not so concerned about luck. Come on, there we go. Assuming we're going the right way. Yeah, we are. Just slow and steady. At least we got a little brim. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, aren't you? There we go. Come on. You know what? I got all these bombs. That's fun. Okay. Let's see here. Boss room. I think before we go in the boss room, we'll have a reroll charge, because we do have 100% deal with the devil. Is that because... No, it's not because we have that thing. Because we might be able to take him out with this setup for the most part, but like... I theoretically, we could probably make it all the way to the end, because we've got the pyro thing, and then we also got pyromaniac. Okay, so we're gonna go back to wherever and fight the boss. And if there's some, hopefully it's not Krampus. Cross your fingers. Okay, Mask of Infamy. Man, her speed just like slow. So we got a little brimstone, you know. Remember, I did a soundscape project, which is like taking a bunch of audio together and making some kind of like piece. Okay, see, that's good too. So we need to like leave that alone. All right, this is obviously not that great. Okay, what we got going on here? I don't know what's going on. What is this? We got a Tears upgrade from number 1. It's the other thing that's like throwing me off. Okay, we get that, and then that gives us a Tears upgrade. I don't know if let's see how this. What's going on? What is going on here? I might have to roll with this. I don't think we went to the shop yet. It doesn't look like it. We are saving grace. Because if we keep rolling, like, our devil deal items will turn into... Okay, that's nice. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here, roll out of that, and... You know what? That is actually really good. That is really good. So we'll take this for some extra damage. Roll this. And you know what? We could just like bam, 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 bam. And bam. Yeah. I really don't want to do Judas's Shadow yet. Well, wait a minute. What am I thinking? If I do it now, then... I could buy that heart there, and then we got Squeezy, and that'll give us our extra whatever. I think this gives us Judas. No Judas. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this anyways. Yeah, it's a waste of 9 lives, but it's like. You know, after thinking about... Oh, wait a minute. Why am I doing that? Part of me thinks, like, I should keep the lives so that way I can do, like, devil deals in the future. But part of me is, like, I want Judas' Shadow so I get some extra damage. Rest in peace, little guy. And there we go. Extra damage. We got a, because we're Judas, we got better shot speed. Not better, well, yeah, not, well, no, we don't have better shot speed. We have better tier rate. Oh, hello there. I'm back in here. 14 damage. But yeah, like anyways, audio. These recorders anymore, they're... Yeah, we'll take that. 3 cubes of meat, I mean... I don't know where Bumbo came from. Oh, it must have came from the reroll. I welcome you, little Bumbo. Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. That's not too bad. We got piercing shots. Yeah, I used to do some work in college where it was like I had to fix some audio issues. Like there was some background problems with trying to get the voices to pick up and stuff like that. I did a reasonable thing to an extent, but there's only so much you could do with it at the time because the settings wasn't set up properly and stuff for whoever was recording. And it was just kind of like kind of a hit and a miss for the most part with that audio stuff. In later years, they got a proper microphone, proper setup. They do mic tests and stuff. As far as I'm aware, they're still doing it. That's what I kind of do too with my newest audio equipment is making sure everything is like turned on and recording and set properly with mic levels so it doesn't sound like it's blaring or anything. Because it used to be for the longest time I used to like record the audio straight from my DSLR, which is okay, but like it doesn't pick up a lot of things, and the audio is more or less flat. Doesn't pick up the highs and the lows so much, and it doesn't like do a good job when it comes to like picking up audio from afar or on certain windy conditions. My new piece though, it's like I can record and then I don't have to worry about the wind because I have a windbreaker on there. Prevents the wind from getting through. We're a little behind with our run here, it looks like, because like doing a lot of re-rolling and stuff. At this point, we're just golden. Yeah, for the most part, I was like more into like, you know, the picture quality, and not so much with the audio over the years. And now it's like I want to find a balance. Because when you find a balance, then you're able to, you know, keep everything, you know, looking natural. And sounding natural too, of course. I went back with older works too, and I've been making some minor adjustments to them, make them sound a little crisper. Done it with home movies too. A few weeks ago, I was going through a really old home movie of mine, and there was this noise in the background or something like that. I was curious of, and when I turned it up and it was like someone else talking, I could hear like their conversation full, which is crazy because like, you know, the VHS camera at the time, you know, picked up all that stuff, but it's like there wasn't really much of a way for us back then to really go through, us family go through and like find out exactly what's being said, what's being done. For the camera at its time, the VHS recorder we had seemed like it was pretty good for the most part. Recorded a lot of high quality stuff. I mean, it wasn't as big as you know, the HD ones. They actually had HD versions of those back in the 90s, but they were just super expensive. This one was a Quasar, I think it's called. I don't think the company's around anymore, or they changed their name, or it got bought out. Something, but yeah, had one of those. And we got Matriarch, look at that. I kind of called it somewhat. We're gonna get a possible Matriarch. But he wasn't too much of a fight. Or she. Matriarch, or... Okay, let's see here. So... if we take that, that would take away our... I wonder if that would do anything with... Okay, so... That might be a mistake. Because now we're kind of living on the edge. Let's go back to that chest. No, that chest, that's... No, I don't think that's the good chest. Oh boy. Yeah, this room is mean. But we got some orbitals that kind of helps us. So thank you, orbitals. Oops. Yeah. Okay, we might die here, so... I got a little risky with that, whatever. Okay, he's not gonna pay out with spirit hearts, I don't think, so you're not... who I want. Yeah, audio is something else, so to speak. It's wavelengths and stuff like that. I've seen some creative works, you know, people doing editing and stuff like, well, we're dead. I was gonna say is like a lot of creative works like making music remixes, compiling it with other music pieces that sound very similar. Um, yeah, so we died. I made a mistake of taking a white item, thinking like, oh, my meat boys would be converted to some better stuff. I got a little greedy. I should have stuck with the 14 damage and 6, fire rate, but that's what it is. So, if you like this video, just like and subscribe, and see you later.